no choice but to listen and observe. The television screens made it seem...
I loved her from the first time she ever questioned what I thought was beyond this physical dimension. My current thoughts of her nostalgic scent instantly sustained.
It's better than Cure, and everybody here has dreams. Whether it's opening a business or singing like Trey songs, that's why I can't help but wait till the neighbours know my name. Not because of the sirens that came to collect me, but because I achieved something great. Wouldn't that be simply amazing? But if impossible is nothing, why don't you just do it? And if every little helps, maybe you should be and cue it. Be brave on your quest is success. Because action is a great restorer and builder of confidence. Now, inaction is not only the result, but the cause of it.
The only reason I like her is aesthetic. And though it feels real, this is just fake. That maybe I haven't tested myself in life yet, and I have no idea what I'm made of. Or that everything I planned in
one time, you didn't really care about me, not even sometime. I'm on a plane to boredom and it's a shit destination. I'm looking at all these equations, authors and codes, wondering what's going to do for me when I'm out on the road. You claim there's a point to all this study. But the man them watching me from the other side of the street, that's what's got me hurrying. The man them with the knives and the knives, that's what's got me worrying. So stop forcing school down my throat.
Bedtime, it felt strange. And you sneak into my half of the bunk bed just to feel safe, sir. I'd make her tell out of court and tell you it's our fortress. And as we heard footsteps, I'll tell you to keep your voice down or talk less. We play games to pass the time until you fell asleep. A few years later, who thought you'd be the one to lecture me? I can't lie, I'm a hypocrite. Because I used to be the biggest prick, and I know my sister ended up with a guy like that, I mean a guy like me, because I know what guys are like. I just hope that's something you won't have to first
physical damage. It would bring a kind of hatred which, if unleashed, would bring sores. Filthy, pussy sores upon the soul of everyone it touched, a kind of hatred only a monster could summon. I spoke to a monster the other day, and I was scared. Though on the surface it was just a man, I was frightened of the power.
I started writing because I never really had anyone to talk to, so it was the only way to get my thoughts out without losing the screws, keeping my head on my shoulders. And as I got older and I got better, I started performing because people told me I was so good, and I felt like it was a great way for people to get to know me without telling them my life story, without putting them in a state of boredom, because people have a tendency for not caring what I say, but hey.
Accepting what we know as the unknown because we fear to be fair, to be judged on our judgments, which equates to obsessing plus stressing equals messing in stuff that causes depression. But being you does not have an equation, it just leaves an impression. Neither be negative or positive, one must express to everybody what they think is best. Yet, I was that guy, comfortable to comply, to following the crowd, to drinking and getting high.
I pluck up the courage, my throat is dry, my lips are stiff, snap out of it, as fear is outweighed by what if. Before asking her name, thoughts of her boyfriend came to brain. I shall not ask, no. I dare not ask, and if the answer is yes, this was in vain. You, effortless, sexy, sophisticated creature, you make me high. My name's Daniel. What's yours? Of course, the loud music wasn't the best place to start this chase, but this was a part of the plan.
He flipped that 9 out of you, got way deep into your soul, way past your ego, but we got through. He popped his slug and missed you, and we still got through. He bust his AK-47 and finally killed you, but I haven't got through. Because you were pronounced dead at 3:15 PM. And what made it worse is the same time you died was the same time our baby finally breathed his first breath of life. Now I told you to stay away from the knives. Because the second I found out I was carrying another life, all I wanted to do was settle down and become your wife. Because we had to squeeze through the hardest section of our life, and each battle we faced was a battle of real strife. Putting the pieces together to figure out why I killed you was a battle in itself, and I don't understand why you promised and told me that I'd have you to myself. Because you tried to move swiftly each inch that you took, and whenever another guy tried to look at the cover of my book, you told them they could look just as long as they turned the page.
You let things get to this stage, but in his ears you whispered his name. And when his hand slid low, and you still had enough sense, the sense of things were going to go, you preferred the sensation. That momentary pain. Now you're moving back and forth, pelvis to pelvis, relationships back and forth, you're selfless and he's selfish. Or maybe that's the other way around. I remember when you couldn't get enough of me, she said. Now you've had enough of me, she said. He stands there emotionless, he never said a word, words mean nothing to her right now. She's expressing her insecurities, and he hasn't thought further than the finger between the legs. You offered him sex, not love, you offered him passion, not companionship. Then wonder why his attention's elsewhere, that's ridiculous.
It's been 15 minutes, so 9 people have liked it. I mean, he uploaded a picture of his Louis Vuitton shoes the same time as her, and yet he received 300 likes. Filtering her filter to perfect her photo, but perfect doesn't seem to exist behind the photo. As she brightens her skin tone, and it warps to her smile, sharpens each detail, hoping for someone, anyone, to realise the beauty that she sees in herself. She hopes that the filter she applies can cause some closure. Her insecurities are closing in, skeletons in the closet of deception. How realistic is the reality mirrored on your reflection? How heavy is your cloud of vanity? See, it's time to rain in your parade, and the raindrops are pointing like pins to burst your bubble, heavy with the weight of false confidence. I'm confident. The original image is like another one online. It's like you cropped out the truth and added up all the house of lies. It's like she's living in bikini bottom as professional catfish. Your pictures are patronising, obliquely captions mine better than yours, but yours isn't even yours. Yours is a toy car zoomed in, perceived as a Bentley your mum just bought. I could handle the physical, it's your words that I haven't healed from, and when it's 2:17 I reminisce. How you never fed me, but I was only ever malnourished from my mother's affection. How you drugged me at 2, let me burn at 3, at 8. You accidentally run me over. I still have the scars you cried in front of the paramedics for, when I remember every word of your statement. An innocent woman lost her license because of you. Even with your bipolar and post-traumatic stress disorder, they're all coincidence.
About their views on the youth of today. I can't lie, it keeps me entertained. They always come up with some stuff like, the problem is the schools, they need to bring back the cane. Or, the problem with the youth today is they don't know how easy they've got it. But let me ask you lot this. How easy have they really got it? You see, the price of everything's gone up, not a lot stayed the same or gone down. Like, do you know how much stuff I used to get back in the day from the sweet shop for £1? I swear in my lifetime, I've seen the world as we know it change plenty. And the craziest part of it all is I'm only in my mid-20s. Now, I ain't carried on like I got some super duper intellect. But I think mostly to blame is inflation, technology and the internet.
I think that was the beauty in it, so everyone give him a massive Thank everyone for coming out on behalf of Jaja, Play, Leah, that Ego guy. Oh, by the way, my name's Ego True. Find me on Twitter and all them good things. Oh, my EP, you don't know Black Singer. Sure, I'm rambling. Big round of applause for Poetry Love. Poetry! Man life! Enjoy your night.
Ghetto boy, I see you playing in the ghetto street.